Star Wars Knight Errant was written by New York Times best-selling author John Jackson Miller. This novel is the 8th event on the Legends novel timeline. This tale takes place during the Old Republic era and takes place 1,032 years before A New Hope. And now for a summary. A rivalry among the Sith has broken into all-out war. The Dark Lords of the Force are dissected into multiple factions across the stars, far from Republic space. The Sith battle each other over territorial control. Kara Holt, a lone Jedi, has made it her mission to disrupt various Sith organizations by causing such things as complications and chaos. Kara finds herself and several young refugees at the center of a deadly battle. She takes it upon herself to rescue these youngsters and find them a safe place to stay away from the ongoing Sith war. However, finding a safe place in the middle of Sith space is nearly impossible. Now let's talk about characters. I'm going to mention 3. Up first is Kara Holt. She's a rogue Jedi on the mission to collapse the Sith Lord Damien's regime and save as many lives as she possibly can. She's confident and brave, not afraid to speak her mind. Kara won't settle with mediocrity or be persuaded to go against her gut feeling. She's not the most powerful Jedi, but her love for youth and her hope for light in the galaxy surely is. Up next is Narsk Kahan. He's a Bothan spy working around the clock in Sith space for someone. He's pretty good at his job, but not as good when a Jedi interferes with his work or when his special stealth suit is taken from him. Narsk is sneaky. He has a strong will and a pretty complicated work environment, as you would expect for a spy. And finally, Damien. He's a self-declared Lord of the Sith who believes he's a god. He's brainwashed the population of his world into believing that he is their creator. Damien is quick to anger, and he's out of control. And now for my overall thoughts. It's an interesting book with twists and obstacles, but I was bored out of my mind for the first half of the book. I'm very thankful, though, that it did pick up in the second half. Now, I wrote this review about 2 months after I read the book, and for some reason writing this short review was just as difficult to get through as reading the first half of the book. Now, there is a Knight Errant comic series, though I'm not sure if the book is based off the comics or if the comics are based off the books. John Jackson Miller, though, is an excellent writer, so it's disappointing that this book didn't shine like a lot of his other work. The characters were well written, the dialogue was fluid, but overall the story was just okay. So do I recommend that you read Star Wars Knight Errant? Sure, but just be aware that it takes a while to get moving and interesting. So for the rating, I give this book a C. It took too long to get into the story. Stay tuned, folks. The next Star Wars Legends book will be Darth Bane, Path of Destruction.